imagine that it's not as far away because they always refer to it and they always me as a Swedish girl, so somehow she must be more Swedish than others, otherwise she would feel American. She married a very well-feeling man and she always presents what she has and what she bought and what she sells. But they are so loudest.
To your national identity in North America. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Canada is famous for having people who show themselves as Scottish.
So no integration or what?
Oh no, they're fully integrated, right? Like my family would think of themselves as Scottish.
Yeah.
The last person in our family who lived in Scotland was
That's good because we're both having to work there.
What is Scottish still? Traditions or interest? Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Really.
Yeah.
Nothing. As a matter of fact, if you took them and picked them up and put them in Scotland,
Yeah.
they wouldn't feel at home at all,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, please.
They'd feel nostalgically at home, like they wouldn't actually feel it.
Because everybody wants to feel somehow.
Roll in.
Feel part of a special.
And when you have a weak identity, like America, Canada, weak identities, you need to combine your American identity with American German, American Swedish. It's a way of, because to be American Iraqi doesn't have the same roots as American German, right? So to be American German is actually to assert. When Hitler was rising to power, there was all kinds of people who thought of themselves as American Germans who were really into Hitler. So funny, there was a couple of books that they added that inside. No, it's people forget that there was a great number of Americans who were like in the late 90s. There was, I can't remember how many, many German newspapers in America, like in the German language. Lots of Italian papers and Greek papers, and all of these things, they kept their.
And still have?
Sometime before the First World War.
Okay, because what changed?
What changed?
Were too many enemies in the world, or you didn't want to pop out of all this?
No, I think what would have changed is the number of people who were German, American, who were now second or third generation, was high enough that the people who really wanted their German paper were just poor people who just died off.
Thinking back to what they had.
By the time the third generation in America, English is now my first language. So the need for German paper is not as important as it would have been in the early 1800s, right? But it's funny, those national identities run like states. Like, it's fascinating that in the Second World War, you would have a German general facing a German general. Eisenhower. He's the American general fighting for the Allies. And he then becomes the American president when he's come. So the first post-war American president is German. It's a fascinating part of the fabric of American history here. That you can, all the movies of the time, that guy had a German accent. Right? All the television at the time, that guy had a German accent. Like, simultaneously, you had a culture that was demonizing the whole people. While at the same time, oh yeah, I totally get that German guy. It's so vastly complicated. And Eisenhower would have seen himself as a German man. For sure.
Son!
Hello, son. Oh, son.
I'll give you 120 euros. 105! Well,
Thank you, man. Thank you for the offer.
This is an offer you cannot really say no to.
Yeah. He could say no to that offer.
I think I could, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
110.
Yeah, no, you keep working. It's a fascinating deficiency in North American culture.
So?
Like the need to.
So you're
because
an hour away from here? North?
Maybe this generation might be what it's changing. Because there's just starting to emerge
And then another
consciousness.
Yeah, just
Like now when people bring up the Holocaust in North America, when they bring up World War II Holocaust in North America,
This year we were
you can have 5 seconds
I was there.
before someone will mention the North American Holocaust to the indigenous people of North America.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like 20 years ago,
Nobody.
only an intellectual, only an academic would actually bring that to the table.
Yeah.
Now it's like there's this real, and it's actually often framed as anti-Semitism in North America. To say that the Holocaust is not singular. It's now in some places considered anti-Semitic, right?
Yeah, because you try to relatively.
You're trying to make
to make it lower.
But in fact, it's just true. Like
Yeah.
120 million
Yeah.
Native American, 120 million, we don't know. Because no records. Somewhere between 10 million and 120 million people died. And was it race related?
It was very.
Yes. Was it deliberate?
We didn't have.
Yes.
I would have.
Did the government actually have a program to get rid of these people?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
So where are you
So
with? When you
Yeah.
went?
it took longer. Well, it took longer because it's 150 years earlier, and you didn't have all of these engines, industrial. You couldn't industrialize it because it's pre-industrial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they could have industrialized it, they would have.
But isn't it also a small kind of industrializing,
Did you go from
putting pock virus on blankets and
Exactly. Well,
giving
that's
them
exactly
away?
the argument. Because
Yeah.
you knew what you were doing.
How comes that this is easy to push besides, and in Germany it has to be repeated again and again? Do we think we are the better, more honest people, or are we looking forward enough, or what makes people
Then the boat.
remembering these,
Yeah, we
aufarbeiten?
flew right into it.
Was ist aufarbeiten? When you
That's
talk
the
about
amount.
it and you look into sources at school and you study it because nobody should
We had a really
forget.
great time.
Right.
And like Armenia and Turkey, they don't want genocide.
From.
But this is very big in Germany, but also years after
and then
the
into-
war, because first all the old had to die and then.
But he didn't go together.
Why is
No
this
problem.
in the same way discussed in America?
So,
Because there's
1945 is more recent.
And then we went.
And it was industrial. And
Okay.
because it was industrial,
And
it's
then flew to.
concentrated.
Okay.
Like, it's amazing statistically
Yeah.
how much horror was created in
Yeah.
5 years. Like, it's
This
amazing,
Ordnung
right?
design German way.
Right. So, there's that and it's more recent.
And they still feel, okay, we come and conquer something else,
For a
then.
small festival.
Well, it's not a country. It's not a country. They don't.
Roots festival. Edinburgh trip.
It's not seen as a country.